why don't we talk about Area 51?
That was going to be my next one. Or the bigger question of like aliens being real. But yeah, Area 51.
Totally. Area 51 is so, I guess it's so intriguing to me because no one really knows what happens behind, I don't know, that huge gate or fence or whatever you want to call it. And it's like, it's a huge, huge area. People just assume, but we don't know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. So it's, I don't know, I think I find it a little fascinating. I'm quite curious.
It is super fascinating and interesting. A Gallup poll from 2019 said that 68% of Americans do believe that the government is hiding information about UFOs.
Yeah. I think I read something like they think that there's aliens and spacecrafts or whatever somewhere inside of Area 51.
What I do find interesting is Elon Musk, who has SpaceX and does a lot of rocket launches, if not to minimize it, I might not be using the correct term, and is heavily into space and all things space, and has said on numerous podcasts that he has not seen any evidence that there's any life yet. And if he did, he would share it, but he hasn't seen it, any evidence of such. I'm like, okay, I mean, he's a valid source since that's what he does as part of his job, but I'm just like, how can the universe be so big and it's just us?
Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Maybe they're in different galaxies, maybe, like, who knows, but there's more life somewhere.
Which then speaks to what one of our previous Canadian ministers of security, I forget, and other people believe that there's actually aliens like on Earth disguised as humans.
Yes.
There's like these reptilian shape-shifting aliens that are people that are in influential positions in the world that are controlling everything. Yikes. I mean, I've seen one or two people in the world that look kind of like lizards.
They could maybe be aliens.
Yeah.
Like, if it came out that there were aliens among us, like, I don't think I would be surprised.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I would be fine with it. I'm like, I would be terrified.
No, I would not be fine with it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, at this point, right? It's just like, it's like, that would actually make a lot of sense at this point.
Exactly. Like, depending, like, if it was a, high up person that everyone knows, if they're wonky or a little, like, I don't know, if they're a loose cannon or whatever, be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
So yeah, people believe that there's, I don't know, stuff in Area 51, but no one will really know. And then there was something back in, I think it was like 2019. It was like a joke on Facebook. It was like an event called Storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us. And like thousands of people like were outside the gates of Area 51 trying to get inside.
I do remember that. Something like that. They're like, we need answers.
Yeah, I don't think they got any answers, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely want to know, like, is there aliens?
Who do you think knows? Like, who do you think knows? The top people in the U.S.? Or do you think other people know?
I think the 1%ers of this world know. And do I think all branches of government know? Probably not. But maybe ones that have to do with, like, defense and, NASA related stuff probably have an idea.
Yeah.
But then I guess, like, we're looking at it through a North American lens. Wouldn't it, if the other side of the world who maybe aren't, fans of the U.S., wouldn't it be worth it to them to, like, blow up U.S.'s spot and say, hey, Area 51, full of aliens. We know that there's aliens. And we're going to tell everybody about it. So I'm like, on that, there's that aspect too, where it's like, if you want to be in the race to identify aliens first, Soviet Union, like, maybe they would have said something.
Yeah. But also, there's probably not just like one spot on,
Well, yeah.
on the entire Earth that, has aliens. I'm sure other places in Europe, in Asia, have aliens as well.
But then it would make more sense that the aliens are here on the Earth and they're suppressing this information.
Yeah, So true. Oh my gosh, we are going down the hole, Krista.
Which also makes sense because people ask Elon Musk if he's an alien, and he does give a little reptilian vibe, right? Like
Yeah.
maybe.
So if he comes out as an alien in like 30 years, we'll be like, nah, called that.
I mean, he does have interesting mannerisms, and he is very hairless, and it's like people like that are just like, something is off.
Yeah.
A grown man that's hairless, something is off.
Chris is not into it.
If you're blonde, like maybe I could get it, but it's just like
Too funny. You're an alien.
yeah.